Now we will learn inventory feature on ZNS CRM. So to start with, we will be going to the inventory part. Over here, we will be able to manage all the products, whichever we require to use in the invoicing, quotation, and other parts in the CRM, other sections in the CRM. So over here, initially in the product list, we will be able to find all the product lists, the complete list of the product, whichever is being, whatever is being added on this CRM portal. So all those details we'll be able to find it over here. Let's say if there is a minus stock is in minus, or if there is a stock is in above 100, or there is a quantity, so you will be able to find it over here. Now in terms of infinity, it means the product type has been selected as in service. However, if you will select the category as in goods or rental, you will be finding the stock count over here. Now inside the managed product, we will be able to add the category into three different various types. One is the service, where we will be able to, where we don't want to manage any inventory or any stock of the products. So in that case, we will be selecting the service. If suppose we are into software business, we are into service where we will be selling the services on a subscription basis. So that will fall under the service section. Now, aside from the service section, we have another category, which is the goods category and the rental. So in the goods category, we will be able to manage all the products in as per the stock. Now, initially, we'll be able to add the category name over here, category description, and then simply click on add product. So as you can see over here, we have added a category as in mattress. Now inside the mattress, we have added Coir mattress, spring mattress, many other orthopedic mattress will be there available. So whatever the product we are selling over here from the CRM, they will be able to add it from here by simply clicking on add item button. So over here, this in this option, we'll be adding the item name, item description, item unit price as in selling price of the unit, then the purchase count amount of the product. Lastly, we will be adding the tax code if ever it is required at our end. So we'll be able to add those item tax code, which will display in the invoicing or the quotation. Now this part is something is visible in searches. So if suppose if we have a product which is going to be used as in raw material in our company, so we will be selecting as in no. So the stock will be there, it will show in the system, but again that list, that item will not going to populate while creating the invoice or the quotation. So that's how we are going to add the product item. Then initial stock level will be leaving at as in whatever the stock has been currently available in the warehouse, that stock we will be able to manage over here. Then stock threshold is something where we can able to send an alert, send a message to a procurement department or procurement manager about the low stock, right? Then we will be able to set the priority over here, whether it is in highest priority or it's a least priority. Now, once it has been added, we'll be able to find the item name over here. Now, once we'll click on item name, we'll be able to manage another details like item SKUs, item name ID. ID is if we want to keep it as a separate ID, we'll be able to manage over here. Item price, selling and purchase can be changed, can be emitted over here. Is searchable? Yes. We'll be able to add then images as well. So that is also possible. Then aside from this, we'll be able to add like how much stock has been there, how much is currently stock is there, -2, how much item has been sold this month, how much item has been purchased this month. All those detail we'll be able to view it from this section. Aside from this, purchase history will be able to manage. So as you can see, initial stock was 15 and currently the stock has been showing as in -2. Inside the audit trail, we'll be able to add we'll be able to view the trailing of the system, like whatever the system is going or showing something, so that we will to manage. We will be able to view the vendors for this particular item. Let me just show you the item for another product. So from the inventory part, Let's start adding the category over here initially. So we'll be selling the graphic card will be the category. Then inside the graphic card category, we'll be able to add a product name. So once we click on graphic card, we'll be able to add an item from here. So let's say 4 GB DDR5 PCIe graphic card. Item unit price selling, let's say item tax code will be entering from the part vendor. Visible in searches, yes. Initial stock will be, let's say 5, and then say add. So this is how the graphic card item has been added. Now once we click on this item name, currently the stock name is counted, being able to, you will be able to see it over here. Then purchase history, you will be able to see it from like how much quantity is being visible over there, that thing will be able to manage over here. Vendors, if you are going to raise a PO for this particular stock, for this particular item, we'll be able to see the vendor list over here. Now if you want to raise the PO from here, we will be able to raise the PO, but first of all we have to make sure that we will be able to select the vendor or email ID and or the phone number. So for this we have to make sure that account type, say as it is mentioned, only contacts with that account type vendor can be searched from here. So we have to make sure that our account ID should be on the vendor state. So let's go back to the context menu. We'll select any of the option, the client name. Then we'll be going to the account name. Over here we'll be selecting the account type as in vendor. Now we'll go back and we are going to raise the PO. Now this is the contact as in which is being selected as in vendor. That's why it is showing over here. Then product name again, graphic card 4 GB, item unit price, which was we have mentioned as well as in selling. That is the initial stock, initial price for the particular stock. Now let's say if you want to bring 10 units over here in the system. So this is the amount has been displayed over here. Now 18% GST has been added. We'll click on save. So the PO has been saved and we'll be able to export it to the PDF. Same like invoice and the quotation. Now once this PO has been finalized from the vendor end, we'll be selecting as in finalize PO from the same section from the invoicing, and then from the inventory, then PO list. Then over here we'll be selecting this particular pending invoice, pending PO. So over here we'll be selecting on the pending PO number, and then we'll be finalizing the PO. Now once this final, the PO has been finalized, it is as it is showing, once it is marked as final, it can't be edited anymore. Now let's do it. So here is my PO has been finalized successfully. Now over here again we have, once we receive the item, we'll go again back to the inventory part and then PO list. Now we'll be selecting pending as in completed or final. Now this was the PO which we have created a while ago, and now the item has been received from the vendor. So once I'll click on mark delivered, after adding the terms and condition, the PO will be marked as in delivered. Now what batch code we have received, if there is an expiry for this particular product, or if the item is missing, or if the box is damaged, we can able to give it as in reject. So one item has been rejected. Total to stock is going to be added in 9. Now this will be the invoice number for the vendor. Unit received. Payable amount to vendor. This is the amount. Now we'll click on add to stock and mark delivered. So this pop-up has came, stock has been added. Let's go back to the inventory. Let's go back to the managed products. That's our product graphic card. On top we'll select the item name. So it is coming as in 14 unit has been purchased this month, and initial stock was, the current stock is showing as in 14. Purchase history will be able to view it from here. Again, vendors will be able to view in the as a list how many vendors are there for this particular product. Those things will be able to view it from this section. If there is a stock which we have received to the stock, and now when we are going to use the product, that there is an issue with the product, we will be able to issue the stock note. From here we will be able to remove the stock. All right, so that's all in the inventory part.